Hello everyone and welcome back to Midnight Violets. This is what I look like with no makeup on. Today I'm just going to do a foundation routine, like sort of what I do every day as I've been requested to do it. So yeah, just going to get on with it. So the first thing I use is the 17 Photo Flawless Skin Primer. I haven't been using this for long, well I've had it for ages, but I usually use the Too Faced Primed and Poreless, but it's recently run out on me, so I'm heading towards this one as a cheaper option. But yeah, my fringe in my face at the moment, haven't I? There we go. So as you can see, I don't have the best skin. And then for foundation, I usually use the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum one. That's the newer one, and the shade I use is 51 Light Vanilla. And the brush I like to use is the e.l.f. powder brush, which is a little bit dirty, so hopefully you can excuse that one. So I usually just use one pump's worth, and that's usually enough to do my whole face. Sometimes I will need a little bit more, like depending on how much coverage I want that day. So as you can see, I actually like to put my foundation on before I put my concealer on. That way it gives the foundation a chance to give you some coverage, so therefore you don't actually need to use as much concealer. And then the concealer I like to use is by Collection 2000, and I think it's called Lasting Perfection, but as you can see it's all rubbed off. And the shade I have here is Fair, so I just sort of put little dots on my face where I want the coverage from it. And I usually just put a bit on my nose as well this time of year, so I don't get so much of a red nose when it's cold outside. And I just go back in with the same brush and just sort of pat it all in. It's kind of like a densely packed stipple brush, well that's how I use it. So it actually works quite well for getting a nice coverage and a nice finish. Really like this. And then after that, for powder, I don't actually use like a powder as such. I actually use the e.l.f. foundation, mineral foundation, so it is a powder, but it's not designed as a powder as such. But this actually gives quite a light coverage, so I don't like to use it on its own so much unless I'm having a really good skin day. And then I just use it with the Eco Tools bronzer brush. These are quite full when you first get them, so it's quite hard to tap it out into the lid. But I've used a bit of it up now, so it's getting easier, slowly but surely. So as you can see, that's matted out the skin a little bit and set the foundation at the same time. So yeah, great stuff, love this. And then every single day I use a bronzer, and most days it's this one from e.l.f. It's the contouring blush and bronzing powder, and I just use the bronzer. So I use the same brush, tap it in there, and I go up into my forehead around here. You probably saw me doing this the other day because I actually did it in my tutorial. Same bronzer and everything. I am trying to venture out and use some other bronzers at the moment, so I am testing a few out. But I think this is probably still actually my favourite. So I just go over the line down the side of my face. Probably gone over a little bit too much there actually. Yeah, I like to use my hands on my makeup. And then buff it out. Still got a bit too much on. I think I get too excited when I do videos because I know that my camera doesn't like to pick up colour that much, so I tend to put a little bit more on when I know I'm going to picture for the blog. But I'm actually using my other half's camera because his can do video, so his actually picks up colour better. Maybe I should start using it for my blog. So there we go, that's what I do for my face, and then I just add my blush. And I tend to add my blush on the more the backs of my cheeks and the apples. So yeah. And then I thought I'd just tell you what I do with my brows, because I don't really have any, so it kind of is part of the routine. So at the moment I'm using the Natural Collection eyeshadow in Milk Chocolate, which looks like this. Not sure if that focused. And then the Eco Tools angled eyeliner brush, just like that. Probably just show you one brow and then come back on with the other one done, because you don't need to see both, do you? Tend to do the inner corner first. I do tend to get it quite defined and then smudge it out a little bit with my finger. Sorry, I think I just knocked the camera a little bit there. So there you go, as you can see I've got my brows on now. They do look a bit dark because I haven't got any other makeup on, but I usually go with quite bold liner and things, so it works to have slightly stronger brows. And then I usually just set them with a clear mascara. So I've just got a cheap one from MUA, £1 Super Jug. As you can see it's got a bit of colour in it, that's just from picking up the shadow in my brows. I'll literally just pull the wand out and brush it into my brows like that. And there you go. Probably looks a little bit strange because I haven't got any of my other makeup on, but get my hair down a bit. That is my foundation routine, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any other requests that you wanted me to do, then just let me know. I know there are some things that people have been requesting on my blog. I am getting around to it, I promise. I was going to do it today, but I forgot to charge the camera battery, so I've probably only got enough just to do this one, so we'll see. But if not, next week we will get things up. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, then don't hesitate to ask me. I'm more than willing to answer. And yeah, trying to stop moving my hands around so much. Hopefully it was a bit better this video, even though I need something tied down like here so I don't keep like going Aah! Anyway, yeah, before I ramble too much, thanks for watching and I'll speak to you again later. Bye!